Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. It is the day after Election Day 2018, but in some counties, the work is not over just yet. Counting is still taking place in Oktibbeha County almost 24 hours after the polls closed. Our Jory Talley was back at the Circuit Court building today as the counting continued.
Once election polls close at 7, the important work of counting the votes begins.
Election night, they call out results. Nobody realizes it's 3 or 4 weeks prior to the election, and then at least 2 weeks after the election, trying to get everything done and certified. And now with the voter ID, they've got 5 business days that we have to wait on those. We can't certify the election until we give those opportunity.
More than half of the registered voters in Oktibbeha County went to their precincts on Tuesday. Circuit Clerk Tony Rook says a high turnout was expected, but it ended up being, in his words, monstrous.
As a result, we actually ran low on affidavit ballots, so there were several precincts that had to be resupplied with affidavit ballots, which doesn't usually happen.
Rook says the county also ran low on absentee ballots.
Absentee ballots can be run through a scanner, which is a fairly fast process. However, we had to make copies of these absentee ballots. Those cannot be run through a scanner, so they must be tallied by hand. That slows down the process as well.
Causing a full night of counting on election night, plus a full day of it today, the day after polls closed. Rook says they're hoping to be done by Thursday.
These poll workers work approximately a 14 or 15-hour day. That's very tough, as we know. Additionally, the individuals who work up here in the court put in about a 20-hour day. Most of us received probably 4 hours of sleep last night, and then we're back up here at 8 o'clock.
That was our Jory Talley reporting. All absentee ballots have now been counted, but the count continues for those affidavits. Final numbers will not be released until all ballots are counted.